Welcome everyone back to the channel, and we are going to continue the series with part 2 of the What If Anakin Skywalker got granted to the rank of Jedi Master. You guys showed so much love and support for part 1 that I had to continue the story for you. We begin the story with Maul captured for his efforts on Mandalore. Inside his holding cell, on board the Venador, we see him feel a disturbance in the Force as he can see Anakin's blade striking down at Darth Sidious. At that moment, he knew that the war was soon coming to an end. The Jedi and their clone army would soon defeat the separatist forces, and the Senate would soon find out that Palpatine was indeed the Sith Lord that the Jedi have been looking for. Darth Maul knows to get revenge on the Jedi, he would have to create a new strategy, something more powerful than even a droid army. He watches the clones go by his cell as Maul uses the Force to make his heart and the rest of his organs move as slow as possible, causing the holding container to sound an alarm, letting the clones know that his organs were failing. The two clones open up his holding cell as they think he is dead until his vitals go back to normal, and the two clones grab for their throats as Darth Maul has awakened. This news makes its way to Rex and Ahsoka that Maul has escaped. They alert all the units to stay alert as Maul is on the move. Many clones try to hold their ground against Darth Maul, however, he is just too powerful. Ahsoka tells Rex we need to move to the hangar bay as Maul is not wanting to take our cruiser, he is wanting to escape. Rex tells Jesse to be on guard at the hangar bay as Maul may be thinking of escaping soon. However, by the time Jesse and his company make it to the hangar bay, one of their ships take off as Maul blasts his way through the hangar doors to escape. Maul makes his way to the mines of Kessel, where he can begin to gather leaders of the crime syndicates all over the galaxy to aid in his efforts to destroy the Republic. Many leaders make their way to Kessel, including Dryden Voss of Crimson Dawn. The Hutts send their best bounty hunter, Boba Fett, and the Pike syndicates all receive the news that Maul has survived the war. While Maul awaits for the leaders to meet, he knows that he needs to prove his power to become a true crime lord. Searching for a Sith holocron that Darth Sidious left for him to create his new lightsaber, he fabricates two separate lightsabers and wielded them together to create one. As the leaders all come together on Kessel, Maul tells them the war between the Republic and the Separatists is coming to an end. This is our time to rise and take control of what the Separatists could not. Dryden Voss says, "What power do you have that we do not?" Maul says, "This power," as he ignites his new crimson blade. They all have heard the news of Count Dooku and Darth Sidious's death and thought that the Sith had truly been killed off. Maul says, "Together, we will do what my master failed." The remaining forces of the Trade Federation will continue to control their sectors as the Jedi will continue to go to each planet and defeat the Separatist forces. What I propose is this is where we attack. The Jedi will be so focused on the battle ahead, they won't even know they are being hunted. Once the Jedi are gone, we will be able to send spice up and down every corner of the galaxy, making everyone here very wealthy. They all give Maul their full support to aid as their new leader. Maul tells the Pikes to stay on Kessel to gather as much spice as possible. The rest of the leaders go back to your planets and let your friends know how wealthy they could become to join in our efforts to aid in this new war. Maul knows his next move with General Grievous no longer in control of the droid army. The Trade Federation and the Techo Union need a new leader to defeat the Jedi. Maul knows of this hidden bunker on Mustafar that Sidious would meet with separatist leaders away from Coruscant. If the separatist leaders were anywhere, they would be there. Maul heads to Mustafar as his ship lands on one of the platforms. Ahsoka gets in contact with Obi-Wan, saying that Maul had escaped from being captured on Mandalore. Obi-Wan tells Ahsoka that the Jedi Council will make it their top priority to find Maul, as Grievous has been destroyed. Obi-Wan suggests he might try to speak with the Separatist leaders to join him in his efforts to defeat the Jedi. Ahsoka asks Obi-Wan about how Anakin is doing. Obi-Wan says that Anakin and Padme are on Naboo, taking care of their children. I know Anakin would love to see you again, Ahsoka. Ahsoka says, I hope to see him again here soon as well. She continued that they are about to get to Coruscant to speak with the Jedi Council about what Maul told her on Mandalore. Hopefully then we can get some news on where Maul might be hiding to put an end to this war. Maul walks into the bunker, seeing many separatist groups. Viceroy tells Maul, are you the one Sidious wanted us to meet? Darth Maul knew that they probably expected someone else. Nevertheless, he says, indeed, I am. I have news to bring to your attention. Lord Sidious is dead. Grievous was defeated on Utapau. I propose that we join together to defeat the Jedi that killed Sidious. I have already gathered support from the crime syndicates, and with our combined forces, we can finish what Sidious started. I know, Viceroy, that you have ambition to get revenge on the former Queen of Naboo. I promise you her head, as well as wealth beyond your imagination. What do you say? Viceroy says, how can we make sure we can trust you again? Maul holds up his hand and ignites his crimson blade and says, I will not let you down, as Sidious did. Viceroy accepts Maul's request, as with their combined forces with the criminal underworld and the Trade Federation, the Jedi will have no idea what is coming. Maul tells Viceroy to gather their forces to make a full attack on Kamino. Viceroy tells Maul, we have tried to attack Kamino before, and it didn't work. Maul has been aware by the individuals in the criminal underworld of Coruscant that the Republic has very few ships remaining after the Battle of Coruscant. He knows that Kamino means so much to the Republic, and with their forces scattered all over the galaxy, they wouldn't be able to recover from this loss. This attack will buy more time for more planets to fall under the influence of spice, as the Republic will be too occupied in their mission to not lose Kamino. Viceroy agrees to this plan as they get their droids ready for the attack. Only a few Republic cruisers guard the planet Kamino after the Battle of Coruscant. They see coming out of hyperspace multiple separatist ships. They completely are outnumbered. They send a message to the Jedi Council that Kamino is under attack from separatist forces. Obi-Wan contacts Anakin, letting him know that we will need his help in defending Kamino. Anakin tells Padme to watch over Luke and Leia, as he will be back here shortly. The separatists have decided to make a counterattack on Kamino. All Jedi Masters must head there immediately. As Anakin jumps into hyperspace, the separatist forces have already destroyed the cruisers guarding Kamino, as their transports make it down to the surface. The only Jedi at Kamino right now was Shaak Ti. The separatists have learned their lesson from their previous invasion to Kamino by attacking the Kamino cloning research facility. The clones are completely outnumbered, as Anakin flies out of hyperspace to see the attack on Kamino. He flies by, dodging blaster fire from the incoming separatist ships. Anakin lands his starfighter on one of the landing platforms away from the battle. He is able to get in contact with Shaak Ti, as they have made their final stand in one of the command centers. With Anakin's help, they are able to hold off the remaining droids in this sector. However, more transport ships keep coming in. Anakin tells her we need to hold off until more Jedi are able to arrive. Shakti tells Anakin that she can hold this sector if he wants to move to the cloning labs to make sure no one steals the cloning DNA. Anakin agrees with this order and grabs a squadron of clones to aid in their defense. As Anakin moves to the labs, he feels a disturbance in the Force, one he hadn't felt since Sidious. The next thing he sees is a Zabrak figure leading the droid army into battle. Anakin remembers him from Tatooine. Maul turns to Anakin and his men. "Just who I wanted to see," Maul said. Anakin replied, "What are you doing here?" "The war is over," Maul said. As he continues, "Your war with the separatists is coming to an end. But my war has just begun." Anakin said, "Too bad you won't be alive to see how it ends. This is for Qui-Gon." Anakin tells his clones to stop the droids from destroying the cloning DNA as Anakin charges towards Maul, as Maul ignites his new lightsaber to block Anakin's strike. As the two of them duel, both are extremely quick and powerful as both of them stay on the offensive. Maul ignites his other side of his lightsaber and goes for Anakin's legs. However, Anakin was way too quick and is able to jump over this move by Maul. Anakin kicks Maul in the face as this move knocks Maul back a couple of steps. As Anakin then pulls Maul back into his direction and then stabs his lightsaber right into Maul's chest. Maul drops his lightsaber in defeat. Anakin asks Maul one more time, "Tell me who sent you here." Maul, with his dying breath, said to him, "Your war with the separatists may be coming to an end, but you have no idea what is coming. Your world will burn." As Maul's body goes cold, Anakin can see in the sky Jedi starfighters and cruisers coming from Coruscant. They quickly destroy the rest of the separatist forces, officially ending the war for now, at least. To finish out this what if scenario, I wanted to focus on Maul laying down the groundwork for the crime syndicates all over the galaxy to take over numerous planets, corrupting the Senate with many systems loyal to the Republic now moving to new leadership. As one war ends, another begins. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end of this video. It truly means so much to me. Have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you all in the next one.